Whether you're here because of the uncertainty surrounding TikTok right now or because you have a New Year's resolution to get monetized on YouTube in 2025 and you want to start as soon as possible, I am so excited that you're here and I can't wait to help you get monetized. First of all, what are the monetization requirements? There are two levels of monetization. First one is mostly fan funding, which maybe isn't the best to go for now with the economy as it is, but the requirements here are, I believe, 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours within the span of a year. The subscribers can come whenever. The watch hours have to be within the last 365 days. Same goes for the main requirements, which is for all types of monetization, ads mainly. The requirements here are 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours within the last 365 days, which seems more than it is, Getting your first 100 subscribers is a lot harder than getting your first 1,000 subscribers, trust me. So once the ball starts rolling, it keeps rolling. A lot of things on YouTube might seem daunting at first, but as soon as you get into it and you see a little bit of growth, it's very exponential. So let's just get into it. There are 3 pillars I want to focus on in this video to get you monetized, and that is interesting content, community, and eyeballs. The easiest to start with is obviously breaking down eyeballs. Eyeballs are views. Getting views is important because I personally believe that most anything in life in some way or another is a numbers game. And it's not just a numbers game, but you have to have numbers. So in order to get subscribers, you need people to see your content. In order to get watch hours, you need people to see your content. In order to grow and to get feedback on your content, you need people to see your content. And this isn't even just directly to, get someone to watch a short so that they might subscribe, or to have a person watch that YouTube video so you get those watch hours, but it's actually also just, again, getting the feedback and finding out what works. In the beginning of doing YouTube, I would say eyeballs is actually the most important thing, because you can't just jump into making interesting content and you can't just jump into getting a community, because those things need to be discovered. Who is your community? What is interesting content coming from you? So first of all, it's sort of like throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks type of situation. And to do that, it's a numbers game, as in you have to get people to watch, but also as in you have to produce more content. So the first thing to do to get monetized, if you haven't already, is to just kind of create a bunch of content. Try out doing some talking shorts, try out doing viral sound clips and, making them fit your personality in your niche, if you have a niche. Make some videos talking about different types of things and see what is interesting to people coming from me. And obviously the quality of the content comes later on, but quantity always comes before quality. It's like that experiment where 2 classes had photography. One class had to deliver 1 perfect photograph and another class had to deliver just 100 photographs or something like that. And there was higher quality here because practice makes perfect. And that is never truer than it is for YouTube. That is also why you shouldn't criticize yourself too harshly. You shouldn't be embarrassed of your videos. You just have to make them. And as we move on in the process to where you're posting more regularly, eyeballs will be heavily carried by the shorts section. Shorts are at least how I get most of my views. I think this is true for most people, because obviously you can watch 50 shorts in the time it would take you to watch 1 YouTube video, right? So there are just more eyeballs on shorts and more numbers. But I'm going to give you some general guidelines for getting eyeballs on all of your content. If you want to do streaming content, doing vertical streaming like this gives you a lot more views. A lot. As you get monetized, the pay is better on horizontal live streams, but actually if you look at it in regards to how many views you're getting, the pay might actually even be better on vertical, just because the views are so much better. And the reason why the views are better is again because of the shorts, because vertical live streams are found in the shorts feed, so you get more random people, whilst horizontal live streams will be mostly people who already know about your content. So if you need new people, definitely vertical streams. Again, shorts, and especially do viral sounds. Viral sounds, yes, might not be the best to build community depending on how you do it, but it will give you practice, it will give you views, and it will give you an idea of the platform and how deep your understanding is of how YouTube works. It helps you, make videos and get used to editing and captioning and using the app without having the pressure to talk or come up with a completely new idea, and it also yields high results. And I have gained a lot of my subscribers from these types of videos, actually. Especially, I will say one of the things that gave me the most subscribers, this is ridiculous, is, I don't know if you remember on CapCut, around the Barbie era, there was this like filter that took your photo and created it into a Barbie photo. I gained hundreds of subscribers from that. I didn't talk, I didn't create new content kinda. I just put my photo into CapCut, got a video out of it of me transitioning into Barbie. I did that probably 30 times, and it was like the gift I kept giving. So that's also why it's important to do viral things, because you never know what really works for you. For some reason, some things just work better with certain people than others. I've tried a lot of trends, and that's one of the trends that worked the best for me. But then there are other trends where my videos don't get views. So you can't just try like 5 sounds and be like, oh, it didn't work. Like, you have to keep trying. When it comes to long form videos, there are a lot of factors that tie into how to get more views. So actually subscribe for that, because I'm gonna create a video about my process behind creating videos. In here I go into the titles, the thumbnails, the tags, metadata, the editing. There's so many factors that tie together into how many eyeballs you get. And here I don't even mean just views, I mean impressions, which views are the people who click on the video. Impressions are the people who kind of have the opportunity to click on the video, you know, who see it in their feed in one way or another. The next big pillar when it comes to getting monetized on YouTube is, like I said, community. Community is so important on YouTube. It gets more important all the time, actually, because people are kind of sick of surface level content. They want a real connection. And especially in live streams, people will subscribe if they feel a sense of community. And community is also what helps you get monetized when it comes to watch hours, because the people who really care about you and your content are the people who will watch your full videos, your full live streams. Most people watch a YouTube video for like 2 to 5 minutes. The people who really finish it are usually your subscribers or your kind of loyal viewers, and those are the ones who really give you the watch hours. Plus, they are also the ones who will share your content to other people so you get more subscribers and like sort of keep growing that community. Obviously, the best way to go community is to live stream, because when you're live streaming, it's harder to edit and filter yourself. You are more yourself. But in general, in your content, both in shorts, videos, obviously live streams, share of yourself, you know, show your humor, show your mistakes, be honest about your interests, be honest about your life. Don't be too honest and don't be depressing about it or anything, but share of your quirks and your interests and be genuine. And the things that you might maybe feel an inkling to hide from people, like the nerdy things or the awkward things, the things you're like halfway insecure about, are the things you should really share. Those are things that make you human, you know? I know that my live stream viewers know me better than my video viewers, because my live stream viewers just see me in real time, you know, fumbling over my words, dropping things. Every time I do my makeup, all my makeup has been dropped on the floor, talking about Batman for no reason and just like laughing awkwardly, just spilling Monster Energy drinks on myself and like being a real person. You can sort of watch a YouTube short from me where I have on a filter and I'm doing a trend and you can't hear my voice and think, oh, if that girl had a little bit of a better skin, she could have been AI, you know? But no one in my live streams thinks I'm AI. It's like, oh, this person is really human. And that's actually a good thing. It obviously feels very awkward in the beginning, but it makes people know you, and it also helps you get to know your viewers. You're being an honest version of yourself, and you're talking to them, and you're sharing of yourself as they are sharing of themselves. You just form this closer connection. The third pillar is, like I said, interesting content. At some point, you have to figure out what works and what doesn't. Obviously, we keep trying, and sometimes you swing the miss again, because we have to always be trying new things. But you have to think when you're creating a video, like right now, for example, my goal with this video is not just to have fun and express myself, even though I feel like I am. My goal is to provide content to you. Hopefully it is interesting, because the goal of this video is to help you get monetized. It's not helping myself get monetized or like talking about my own experience, although that can be interesting, but you know what I mean. It has to be outward focused, you know, not inward focused. Even if you're talking about something that is within you and that is centered around you, the focus shouldn't be on you, it should be on how that is interesting to the other person. So when you're sitting down to script a video, or you're sitting down to plan a short, or you're doing a live stream, you have to think, how will this be viewed by another person? If I were my target audience, if I was a 17-year-old stressed girl in high school, why would I watch this video? What would this have to do with me? If people aren't responding well to your video, if there's very low watch time, or if no one's clicking it, or if people are leaving comments that are negative, people usually don't do that on long form videos. There is a reason, and it's sort of your job to figure out what that reason is, just as it is your job to create interesting content. It's sort of like, with politicians, we don't like the politicians who are climbing the ranks so that they can become prime minister just to get a cushy job in NATO. We like the politicians who want to change the world for us, or who we feel like will want to change the world for us. Same with content creators. There has to be value, and the value can be you telling a super interesting story about yourself. It absolutely can. It can be you showing a day in your life, and it can be inspiring, motivating, funny, relatable. Sometimes we literally just want to relate. Like my vlogs are not aesthetic. My vlogs are not inspirational. My vlogs are just the ramblings of a lunatic. But people can relate, or people feel like they're hanging out with a friend. And I like that vibe as well when I watch videos. So it's not that you have to make a specific type of content. It's just that your content has to be outward focused. Because you can do every other trick in the book, but as long as your content isn't like of interest to anyone, it's not going to get watched, and you're not going to get watch hours. It's just as simple as that, Before we move on to a more specific schedule and how to actually implement these things, I want to say that YouTube is a marathon. It is not a sprint. The more you look at it as a sprint, the harder it is to actually do it. It really is a slow and steady win the race type of situation, and especially if you want it to be fruitful for you for years to come, and if you don't want to burn out, and it's very easy to burn out unless you take care of yourself. So just keep that in mind. That's why we're going to build a schedule. Try to stick to a schedule. If you have bursts of inspiration and you have 10 shorts to create, that's great, but I would say put them in draft and post 1 or 2 a day anyways. Like if you have a bunch of shorts you made, then that's awesome, but just draft them, because you might not be as inspired the week after. Also remember with content to take care of yourself. Last week I talked about mental wealth, not just mental health. So don't just address YouTube burnout when it comes up. Try to prevent it by sleeping, by drinking water, by taking your vitamins, by working out. I also, like I mentioned last week, have been taking my Magic Mind shots every day. These are like matcha shots that are for mental performance, that have lots of different vitamins. I get my multivitamin, I get these vitamins. They release some energy when I drink it, and they also release energy as I go. So now that I started studying again, I got a new job, and I'm obviously actually full-time on YouTube, I'm really happy to have this extra energy, mental clarity, be able to just focus, sit down, edit a video in one go. So appreciative to Magic Mind for sponsoring me, as well as for sending me their product. I drink it literally every day around 11 a.m. And as I mentioned, sleep is also so important as a YouTuber. So if you use the link in my description, you can get a Magic Mind 24-hour pack with these, the mental performance shots, but also the sleep shots for a 45% discount. So absolutely, as a YouTuber, prioritize taking care of yourself. You are your business, You're the boss, you're the assistant, you're the videographer, the editor, the scripter, the photographer. You are all of these things, so you need yourself to be in tip-top shape. If you're stressed, you need to go for a walk. If you're tired, you need to sleep. A part of the job is actually to take care of yourself. I prioritize working out in the same way as I prioritize scripting. I need to do it for my job because I need to be the best version of myself in order to get everything done. And you need to think about taking care of yourself as a part of being a YouTuber or an influencer or content creator, or however you identify yourself. So obviously figure out what works for you, but this is sort of the schedule that I recommend. I recommend you make 1 video a week at the highest quality that you are able to make it without spending all your time on that video. Figure out how much time you have each week to dedicate to making that one long form YouTube video, and then make the length of that video dependent on how long it will take you to script and do search engine optimization, film, edit, create the thumbnail, and then do 1 video a week. And you'll see that quickly the video will increase in quality even if you don't spend more time on it. time on it because you'll just get better at editing. You'll get better at filming. Everything will get better. But you have to do at least one video a week. That's 52 videos in a year. And that's not a lot. It takes a good amount of videos to like practice the craft of making videos. And that is obviously in the pillar of interesting content. And to get more eyeballs on this video and also on your channel in general, I will say cut at least 5 YouTube shorts from that video. If you go to remix, you can click make YouTube shorts. So find 5 interesting points in your videos that are preferably shorter than 20 seconds. Cut them out, put some text on it, whether it's exactly what you're saying or it's about what you're saying, or you're making a meme out of what you're saying, and post that. And remember to click related video and take that video as a related video, because then if someone likes the short, they can click on that related video and watch the full length video. You don't get watch hours from shorts, but you get watch hours from videos. And if you can get those shorts to be sort of built-in advertisements for that video, that will give you more watch hours and a higher chance of getting a new subscriber. The more content someone watches from you, the higher the chance of them becoming a subscriber. Then create 5 additional shorts a week from scratch. Do 3 to 4 with a sound that's already existing, and do 1 to 2 talking. The talking shorts I think are really important to both build confidence and build community. It's a lot more personal than when you're not using your own voice. And it's also really good to practice to be able to talk to the camera in that way, because I don't know why, but personally I even get more kind of anxiety at doing talking shorts than I do in talking videos, because I feel like in videos people are always expecting me to talk, but in shorts sometimes there's sound, sometimes there's a person talking. It's a little daunting to be that person, but it's so important to challenge yourself because you'll just keep getting better. And again, you win so much on the fact that people can actually hear your voice. It helps with the know, like, and trust factor. So it's a good thing to do, and you might accidentally stumble across like a niche or the thing you're known for by doing this. By doing like a get ready with me or a story time or just giving a little advice, that might really pop off and go viral, and you can be like, oh, this is what is interesting content from me, and it'll take so much less time than creating a full-length video. So 1 to 2 talking, 3 to 4 viral sounds, and that can be anything. It can be lip syncing, it can be a dance, it can be like ASMR or aesthetic content, sort of like a time lapse, it can be a quote. There's so many ways to do it. Obviously you watch videos, so you know what shorts are. Personally, I find that lip syncing videos, like lip syncing someone talking, is really fun, and a lot of the time goes viral. And also, you know, when, especially when there's like a lip sync and then you write something slightly different in the caption. To date, my most viewed piece of content ever is a YouTube short that got like 120,000 views with the song "But I Just Can't Date a Dude Who." So the whole point of the short is that you sort of lip sync to, oh, but I just can't date a dude who, and then you write what kind of dude you can't date. So I don't think I even lip synced. I think I just put in a video I had of me falling on a bed because I was just at a hotel, at a conference. I was bored at night, so I was just in my room creating YouTube shorts. I had actually used that clip for something else, me falling on the bed, and I was like, oh, I'll just use that. So it's just me falling on the bed, so the sound, but I just can't date a dude who, and I said he doesn't love his family, animals, and his career. It was really controversial. Some people loved it, some people hated it, but it got eyeballs and it got lots of subscribers, and it was so easy. Like sometimes you don't even have to sit down and film a video. Sometimes you can find something in your camera roll that fits the sound, write some text that's personal to you, and you can literally just go viral. That's why at least 3 to 4 trending sounds every week is important, because you just never know what pops off. And when it does, it's just such a confidence boost, and it just gives you all this energy to keep going. Also, I'm sorry, but I have to challenge you. Every week, you should also do a vertical live stream. Vertical live streams are trials by fire, okay? They are just, you're gonna pop in, lots of people are gonna be looking at you, you're gonna talk, you might get stressed and log off. I've done that before. But it's really, really quickly gonna train you to become comfortable speaking on camera. And because you're interacting with other people, you will actually forget that you're on camera as well, which is the most brilliant part of it all. You'll literally just be sitting there talking, and you're talking to people, so you won't be looking at how they look. You won't be thinking, oh, am I saying too much? You'll just be talking, and once you've done that like a lot of times, you'll just get so used to talking to the camera that it's like talking to a friend. And obviously, both for interesting content and community, it is so important that all of your content seems like it's coming from the same person. You can't be 3 different people on live shorts videos. There are differences, but you have to be yourself and sort of have the same theme or ongoing themes in your content, obviously. And it goes without saying that after you've been following the schedule for a while, try to see what works, what you can increase, decrease. If you can, with your schedule, get up to 2 videos a week and have the same quality, do it. If your live streams are popping off and you want to do them 5 days a week, great, go ahead. Just try this for a while and see what works and keep doing what works. That's the number one thing. When something is working, you stick with it. And if you want a little more energy and clarity while creating your videos, definitely click on this link to get the 24-hour pack for Magic Mind, the sleep and mental performance bundle. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and good luck on your YouTube journey. See you soon.